What's up, guys? Captain Richard and Jackie, and we're back on Oneida Lake. This is Saturday, October 19th. Just got done running a charter with some guys from Pennsylvania that fish with us every year. This is going to be pretty much a carbon copy of last weekend's report. So we launched at Oneida Shores and ran out to that deeper water. And the screen was still there. Surface temperature has certainly dropped with the cold nights we've had, but the fish are there, there's bait there, there's no reason for the fish to leave. So we'll start with our rods that were the furthest set from the side of the boat. On those rods, we stuck with the two blue colored, blue tiger or whatever you want to call them, bay rats, short deeps. These we would set out 50 feet, snap on a 2-ounce offshore guppy weight, send it out another 125 feet, so 175 feet total, snap the board on and send it out to 90 foot. Just inside of that, and those are 10-pound mono rods. Just inside of that rod, we ran a 20-pound braid rod. We would put some hot colors like a fire tiger, a UV can't afford it. It's got an orange belly, a green top. It's a tiger of some sort. We would send that out on the 20-pound braid rod to 50 feet, snap on a 2-ounce guppy weight from offshore, and then another 125 feet, so for a total of 175. Clip on the offshore board, send it out to 60. So the third inline board, or the closest inline board to the boat, was a 20-pound braid rod as well. How you doing, guys? And we would again put something very bright out there and send that out 50 foot, snap on a 3-ounce weight, and then another 100 foot, so a total of 150 with the 3-ounce weight on it. Clip the board on, send it out to 30 foot. Many times we weren't even able to clip the boards on; they were eating that good. So those were our 6 board rods, and then inside of that, we again chose to run our Chinook divers. I brought my Chinook diver rods with me today, so they are a braid rod. Number 2 Chinook diver, we've got the weight set so that's all the way inside, so we want this thing to dive and stay under the boat. Behind those, we were running the toxic frog again. This is just a regular short shallow bay rat, and customer put it at 77 and it started to go, so we put the other one at 77. We were creeping them out from 60 foot, and once we got to 77, that was the deal. So we stuck with it on both divers. At one point, we pulled one of those and put out a black and silver spoon, trying to emulate those shad that those walleye out there are coughing up. That did not take a shot at all. So that was our 8-rod spread. And then later on in the day, we got close to our limit, and I was like, hey guys, let's try to do a little bit of jigging. But at that point, it had laid down and the wind was very light. So what we ended up doing was using the Minn Kota, hit the bow, and utilizing the autopilot and the cruise control. So I pointed the boat where I wanted to go and set the cruise control to 0.2, 0.3 miles an hour. Now we were fishing over 45 foot of water, and we took size 9 jigging wraps, or the big moonshine shiver minnows. And as the boat was kind of moving at 2/10 of a mile, 3/10 of a mile, the 2 guys were in the back of the boat just kind of lightly jigging those, and that was good for a handful of bites and a handful of fish as the water slicked off. So without that trolling motor, we would have not been able to get a decent drift in, just due to the beautiful fall day we have here. So our best colors there, let's see here, this is that UV number 9 jigging wrap. That was good. Let's see here, that jigging wrap took a few, and there was a moonshine that was very similar color to this with the orange belly, the green top. That took a handful of fish as well. So just something to keep in the back of your head. If the wind's not blowing and you're trying to get a drift going and just get that trolling motor going if you have one, and get it going slow, and just snap those jigging wraps, and the bite's pretty fun. You'll feel it hit bottom, and all of a sudden you feel that thud. So kind of a cool bite there just to finish the day. But we've got a few more weeks left on Oneida. The fishing's been fantastic. We got our limit today, so we kept 15, the 2 guys and myself, and then we probably threw back easy 20 shorts. And when I say shorts, 10 to 14 inch fish. So there's a lot of fish out there, and they kept us very busy. At one point, one of the customers wanted us to cut down on the amount of rods we had out just to kind of slow the pace, but I'm like, we got to get our box here. So we're keeping all the rods going, and he was all right with it. But good day. Looking to get back out here next weekend. If you have any questions, drop them below, guys. I'll try to link some of this stuff down below at our at FishUSA, if I can remember to do so. But the troll and bite is fantastic. I know not a lot of guys love troll, and they want to come out here and do the jig and bite, and that's fun too. But when you got a couple people in the boat paying you, and they want some fish, I only get to fish here once a week, and I don't get out here till the fall time, so I don't have a ton of time on this lake to learn it. So this is a very easy way for me to put walleye fillets in someone's freezer, which is what I think, which is a great thing to do. Not a lot of people are able to get out and fish every weekend, so best way to cover water is trolling. And if you can figure out how to put those baits in front of those fish, they're going to chew. So for all the guys that only get up here a few times, I know the jig and bite's fun, but throw some crankbaits out there and get them in front of those fish's face, and I'm sure you'll have a freezer full of fillets. But thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back next week with another report, and maybe we'll do something a little different next week. We'll see. But stay tuned. Thanks. Bye.